So don't stop believing that we'll rise up to the system that we wise up until we standing strong again. Don't stop believing that we'll rise up to the system and we wise up until we're standing strong again. Don't stop, rise up, wise up until we standing. Don't stop. Wise up, standing strong again. Standing strong, so don't stop believing that we'll rise up to the system that we wise up until we standing strong again. Don't stop believing that we'll rise up to the system and we wise up until we're standing strong again. Don't stop, rise up, wise up until we standing. Don't stop, wise up, standing strong again.
Oh, yes, I'm rumbly in my tumbly. Time for something sweet.
Blue, you're my boy!
Well, son of a butt nugget. We're live! What is up, guys? Chris Dipswood. How's everyone doing? Welcome to Live Vibe 351. I trust that you are all having a beautiful freaking day. You guys hear the new sound effect? I played that perfectly, bro.
Oh, yes, I'm rumbly in my tumbly. Time for something sweet.
I timed that magnificent. Ah, son of a bitch. I just screwed. Anyways, I was trying to get a sound bite for JD and for the Live Vibe. I think that's a pretty good sound effect to have. And, bro, it was such a long, perfect speech. He goes, ooh, I'm rumbly in my tumbly. Time to get something sweet. And then he starts singing, I'm short and fat and this, bro. Here. I don't want to get copyrighted. But I might have to do some separate. But he literally says, I am short and I'm fat. And I'm like, what the? I can't have that long of a sound effect. So I had to cut it right there. Anyways, it's 9:06 Eastern time. And I do have a new sound effect. It's time for breakfast. All right, there we go. So those are your two sound effects. Like I said, I was going to get them yesterday. So anyways, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Welcome to Live Vibe 351. We are going to play a game that we haven't played in a very long time. And that's not necessarily a game, but we're going to play Would You Rather. I have about 6 or 7 preset questions for Would You Rather. And this is going to be the Nerd Edition. Why is it Nerd Edition? Logan's going to join us here very shortly, very soon. And we're going to have a different vibe. I'm hoping people in the chat could give us some Would You Rather questions. Nerd, like whether it's like video games, superhero type shit, whatever. But I'm gonna have Logie hop in here soon, and that's how we're gonna vibe tonight, guys. We might vibe for an hour and a half. We're just gonna hang out, man. We're gonna vibe, but we're gonna strictly, we're gonna go to the question of the day. We do have a question of the day, and just hypothetical, bros. That line is gonna bother JD. I gotta erase that line here. But here we go. The question of the day is, what would you do if you woke up and found out it was 2007? What would you do? Now, some of you guys might have to do some simple math here. How old were you in 2007? That was 18 years ago. Fuck, some of you guys are probably only like 22, 23. But what would you do, bro? If you're like 3 years old, in 2007, would you just hop back in your mama's titty? What would you do? In 2007, I was 18 years old. No. Oh, fuck. I was 24 years old. What would I do if I just so happened to wake up and it was 2007 and everything was just a big, long, schlongy dream? But you still have all the knowledge you have now. Now, we can state the obvious and be like, hey, man, Bitcoin was what, like 0.10 cents, 0.0? I'd be buying crypto like crazy. And I'll be betting on Super Bowls. And I don't know, man. Some people had really, it depends, man. Do you really want to go through like high school and college again? I don't know. If I had the knowledge, though, I'd be a lot smarter. I wouldn't need to go to college and waste money and own, be in student loan debt and shit like that, you know what I mean? Happy birthday, Paul Miller. Shout out to Paul. Brother, happy birthday. How old are you, Paul? How old were you in 2007, bro? What would you do? What would you do? 2007. 2007 was a big year, okay? I went to Grok, and I looked up some top 10 events that happened in 2007. But I'm going to go ahead and read those out here shortly. But I want to wait for some of you guys' responses here. This is just a warm-up question. It takes a while for people to start rolling in. And I like starting off the vibe with a fun little question here. Justin, how you doing, dude? How you doing, Justin? Chase, what up, Chase? Oh, it's poo time. It's funny, dude. Dude, I've had a look at so many Winnie the Pooh clips on YouTube, and they all had background music. It's always like a fairy tale. So, but I think this is a good one.
Oh, yes, I'm rumbly in my tumbly. Time for something sweet.
Get a JD. Get whiplash from headbanging so hard. I'm twerking, Mr. Cool Flamingo. do it, dude. Working my front end side hard. Happy hump day. That's right, it's Wednesday. What's up, Ninja Bear? Dude, I strained my neck, bro. I did something wonky today. Oh, I'm getting a little soreness. Must have been all that head dunking, bro. Timing, it brought a tear to my... I'm glad, dude. I'm glad. It was so perfect. Fuck, could I even... Okay, let's do that again. Let's recreate that. That was just so perfect. That was just... Okay, if you missed it, folks, this is what you missed.
Oh, yes, I'm rumbly in my tumbly. Time for something sweet.
Nah, I was a little off there. Let's play the Winnie the Pooh a little bit higher, and music a little bit higher.
Oh, yes, I'm rumbly in my tumbly. Time for something sweet.
Ooh! Oh my god, that sounds so cool. Let's try that again, but with breakfast.
Breakfast!
Goonies never say die!
Oh my, it works with everything! It works with everything! Oh my god, this is so metal, bro.
Nathan, call 911!
Help! Police! Help!
Yes!
I called for help twice, and not a f*** you, what do you need, or nothing.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Okay, one more.
You are fake news.
Okay. Oh my. Okay, what is this? Shit, what song did I even leave off of? Alright, let's start it off. It was cool, Red. I'm never gonna be able to recreate that. Well, yeah. Yeah, I will be. Oh, I thought it said you woke up and thought it was a zoo. It was gonna... Wait. Oh, my bad. No, yeah. 2007. 2007, dude. I would work on my credit score and saving account instead of going to third grade. I like that one, dude. You're still young, Paul. You're still young, dude. Happy birthday, Paul. There's something coming called Bitcoin. You try to mine it with no clue what you're doing. Stick with it. I promise it'll be great for you. Damn it, Chris, don't steal my... I'm sorry. Dude, it's just a given, dude. It's, bro, Bitcoin was like... A Bitcoin was under, like, a cent. Like, when it was penny cents, bro. $100 would you be a millionaire, bro. That's all you need. We need a time machine. We need to find Doc. We need to find Doc. The clown is here. What's up, Wicked? How you doing, dude? I don't know. I was only 5 in 2007. You young fuck, dude. What would you do? Now you're 5 years old, bro. You're 5 years old. What are you gonna do with all the knowledge you have now? What would you do, bro? 007. Some of the best times of my life. 007. 2007. I'd rather have some healthier habits, but I start saving up some money to buy land. Ooh, yeah. Yes. Yes. Again. With the knowledge I have now, duck and dodge, useless friends. Duck and dodge, useless friends. Graduate with a higher GPA. Dodge college debt. Yep. Learn a trade. Immediately build my own foundation. And commence. Oh, I love that. I love that, Ninja. Chills. Operation Rescue Pokemon cards. Dude, those are worth some freaking monies, dude. Dude, the poo sound. Breakfast cube music. Fund this. We need it. Dude, dude, that's what she said with the metal. Bro, I love... Oh, I need it. I said I was going to make that Lego bit. I love Tesla. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Reach Adrian's answer and begin shopping for a walker and tennis balls. I know. Some of these young bucks, bro. Some of these young bucks, man. All right, guys. Anyone wants to add into this? What would you do if you woke up and found out of 2007? I don't know, man. I mean, think about it, man. Did you lose a grandparent, you know, after 2007? Did you lose a family member? If you knew that, wouldn't you go and spend more time with that said person? It can't always be like a, you know, a money thing, and you know, well, I mean, might as well, right? Get a jump hop and get a jump start in life, dude. But, dude, I was 24 in 2007, dude. Like, fuck.
Brother, what's that?
It's okay.
What's that, brother?
It's okay. No, it's okay. All right. If anyone has nothing to add, I'm gonna pack me a Lipski. If you guys haven't done so already, do me a favor, please. Like the video. We're about to get our nerd on. I'm gonna have Logie come on. I gotta set this up. Dress up emo, even though I wasn't born. You weren't even... Chase, what the fuck, Chase? I feel old. Logie's getting a freaking chair with some tennis balls and a stroller thingy. I'm getting my grave, bro. Oh, no, wait, hold up. Before... No. There was one thing I wanted to share. Oh, I wanted... You know, we gotta learn. We gotta learn here, folks. I like teaching new things about just fun, interesting, weird facts. And let's see what happened in 2007. I took some screenshots of this grok shit and I want to share. You guys, in 2007, the iPhone launched, bro. The iPhone, the first iPhone. Bro, do you know how much an iPhone costs? The first iPhone? Like, someone needs to look that up on Google. An in-boxed original iPhone is going for a lot of money. But the only thing you would need to do is get Bitcoin, really. But anyways, iPhone's Google Street View was first released there. Windows Vista was released in 2007. Harry Potter ends. J.K. Rowling released Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, the final book in the series, on July 21st, breaking sales worldwide. The Sopranos finale was in 2007. Spider-Man 3 was released. Transformers. I remember Transformers, Michael Bay. First Transformers was in 2007. Beyonce's... Fuck Beyonce. The Virginia Tech shooting. Climate awareness crows. Al Gore's an inconvenient truth. Oh yeah, we're all going to be underwater. Polarized caps are melting. How did that happen? 24 years ago, Al Gore. Bullshitter. New England Patriots, almost perfect season. The Patriots went 16-0 in the... Bro, they went 16-0 and lost at the Super Bowl? That's right. Because the Miami Dolphins hold that record. Lewis Hamilton F1 debut. YouTube boom. YouTube grew massively with viral hits like Charlie Bit My Finger. Facebook opens in 2007. Is that gnarly? A little history for you folks. I remember when Facebook went out, dude. And I was big on MySpace, though. I was big in college. It was MySpace. When I went to college, MySpace was popping, bro. Top 10. You get to put music on. When I started my YouTube channel in 2009, 2010, Facebook, nobody, I don't use Facebook at all. I don't go at all in Facebook. I would spend more time with my mom and dad because they died. You see, my mom's dad. Yeah, you see, that's. I wanted people to kind of think outside the box on this question. You know. Have you seen my pillows, my back hurts? Remember those ugly old iPhones? Weren't the back curved? Yeah, and they were small. They were small. They were nowhere near the size. They were like, bro, they weren't that big. But it was revolutionary, bro. I remember when they came out, they were like, what? No keyboard? No physical keys? Ugh. And now Chris, stop. You're making my joints ache. I think we all need some ointment, right? We're all gonna be smelling like fucking Bengay, bro. I remember the VA tech pewing. Before VA, myself was petrified. I see, that's something I don't remember, dude. 32 people, man, sparking debates on gun control and mental health. Everything, all these shooting things are definitely mental health, bro. Definitely mental health. But Logie Bear, get that tight little ass on, bro. Let's go, bro. All right, guys, let's nerd out. But first, we're gonna talk about some beauty shit. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. There we go. So, by the way, guys, if you want to support the live vibe, you can go on my Patreon. Today, I uploaded a video of me doing the ice bowl where you dunk. Remember, we were making fun of that buff dude's morning routine? It freaking works, dude. It works. Putting your head in a bowl of ice water. Logie's been doing it, and Logie just did it. I did mine like 10 minutes ago. Right before the live vibe, I'll dunk my face in a bowl of water in ice. It's a beautiful thing. Logie!
Hey, it's me.
What up, dude? How you doing?
I'm not there, man. How you doing?
Is your face nice and crisp?
Bro, feels like my eyelids just took fucking a mint and brushed their teeth. Like, oh God. Especially after a little half-hour nap like this, man, that it wakes you up. Holy shit.
After a nap, oh yeah, I would totally. I mean, I've always done it like when I've been awake for so long. Like I don't know. I think doing it right when you wake up would do wonders. But yeah. Dude, Logie, check this out, bro. These are all the benefits. You guys, if you guys have never done the ice water thing, it's all you need: some ice in a water and a bowl. But Logie, check this out. So I went into Grok and I asked what are the main big things, and reduces puffiness. The cold temperature causes blood vessels under the skin to constrict, which can help reduce swelling and puffiness, especially around the eyes or after a restless night. This is similar how ice packs work on injuries and minimizing inflammation. What benefits have you seen it, Logie? Like, what works best for you?
I mean, in all honesty, like when I woke up and I saw myself in the mirror today and I saw the dark circles that I had under my fucking eyes, like I was just like, man, you can tell it was a late night last night. Like it was just, I was looking rough, and fucking like I just did a quick dunk and I was just like, oh shit, okay, like it lightens it up a little bit. I can't really say too much to the puffiness because I mean, I'm a little fat, so my face is already a little round. But you know, I have noticed that, like, you know, because I use beard oil, like a little bit, like in between like days and shit, like I'll have like a small like pimple or some shit in underneath my beard, and since I've been doing this every day, like I haven't seen any breakouts underneath my beard at all, which has been really fucking nice.
Oh, bro, I used to get them like in the chin area, And when it's covered in a beard, it's irritating, dude. Like you want to oh, dude, I hate them. But number 2, it says it tightens pores. Cold water can temporarily make your skin contract, giving the appearance of smaller, tighter pores. This effect is short-lived, but can create a smoother look, which is great for a quick fix before applying makeup. Boosts circulation. After the initial constriction, blood vessels dilate as your skin warms back up, increasing blood flow. This can bring oxygen and nutrients to skin cells, leaving your face with a refreshed, healthy flush. Bro, it makes sense why these people do these ice baths now, bro. Like, I don't think I can do it. I am not a cold person.
Oh, ice bath? Absolutely not. My girlfriend even was like, okay, now try an ice bath. And I was like, baby steps. Okay, baby steps.
But dude, imagine if you're like super sore, right? You lifted weights, you're aching, you got acid buildup, and then you dunk yourself in a freaking ice bath for 5 minutes and everything. Like, then you get out, like your blood just stops, and then when you get out, when your body warms up, it just flushes your whole body like that. I mean, what do you do? Do you fill a bathtub with ice and cold water, or you just take a cold shower?
That's how I've seen it done, is that, they'll just sit in a tub of ice water. But there is also, God, it was a few years ago, the best way I can describe it is a cryo sauna, where they like get in and then I don't know if it's like fucking liquid nitrogen or if it's like dry ice or what have you, but like it just steam, like this cold, really cold fucking steam comes out like of this like body-sized tub, your head's sticking out, and like you're just standing in it, and it just blasts you with ice, with ice cold like mist or like vapor. And apparently that's like that was a big thing a couple years ago. Like instead of, shocking your system by getting into an ice bath, like it gradually like gets colder and colder and colder and colder until it's like, oh shit, fuck. And you got to like stay in it for like 10 minutes or some shit. And then they let you out and you're just like, help.
Is it those cryo chambers? Like where they're wearing like you're naked, but you're wearing like gloves and you're wearing like a robe?
I think so. The dudes that I watched do it, they went in completely naked.
Oh, no. My nipples are hurting right now just thinking about it, bro. What's up, Jake? How you doing? Now dump Ninja. Now dump ice in a bathtub filled with cold water. I'll be nearby taking pics. No, I would not do that, dude.
Shrink that elephant trunk down to a normal size, man, like the rest of us, all right?
I'm gonna feel normal. Your
OnlyFans is making us jealous, making us feel bad.
Dude, when I posted that picture on my Patreon, dude, my shins. I've never seen my shins be so veiny like that. And you would think, what, did you train calves? No, bro, I just went on a fucking walk. When I go on my walks, guys, my average mile pace is 22 minutes a mile. Like, I am walking slow. And I'm a short dude, so I don't have long strides. But, dude, seeing my fucking front shins all freaking... I'm like, dude, it feels good, man. So I had to share. And, maybe, I don't know, I might show a nipple or something.
You paid for.
Yeah, that's what I put.
Should I do elbows next? Show off your weenus. Yes.
I don't know, man. I gotta do something controversial in order to make money, dude. Because the money isn't flowing right now, man. I'm gonna have to do some
them oiled up real quick
shit,
in case they're a little ashy. You'll be fine.
Let's see what else. Boost circulation, soothes inflammation, wakes you up, enhances product absorption. Yeah, I've been reading that girls, before they put like foundation and makeup, apparently after doing that ice thing, the foundation and shit adheres to the face. Calms the mind. Submerging your face can trigger the mammalian dive reflex, slowing your heart rate and activating, I don't know about that, but improves skin glow. So that's cool. I mean, I don't know how long we have to keep doing
Reduces
this. Logan.
anxiety in seconds. I don't think so, man. Like I'm panicking before I even put it I even put my face in the water because I know it's gonna be cold. I'm sitting there going, okay, I gotta hold my breath, and I'm just like, and like even right before the fucking stream, like when I was getting ready to do my second dip of the day, like I like my nose touched and like I panicked and just was like, I gotta do it.
You gotta just you have to just don't think about it. You just got to just go for it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like it feels. What I do now is, I mean, it's probably, I mean, every other day, I'll change the water in that thing. I'll wait for the ice to melt and I'll dump some out, and then I'll like have the pot next to the sink and I'll just dump fresh ice cubes and I'll dunk my face again just to make it quick. But yeah, it's just a pain in the ass to keep dumping the water and do it. But it's convenient now, dude. It's convenient. But I mean, it's the same reason why, like, just like that thing earlier. It said it's like putting an ice pack on your face, and that might be even. I want to do it going to bed. I don't know. Maybe in the. I don't know. Big Country, what's up, brother?
My favorite thing about it though is every time I do it, all I can think of is American Psycho when he's like, I put an ice mask on in case my face looks a little puffy. What he's talking about when in the beginning when he's talking about his daily routine. I was like, oh man, is that what I'm becoming?
Have you seen those things that women do? Those little rollers that they do it to like their cheeks.
Yep.
It makes sense. It constricts and tightens the skin. Maybe they do it for like the wrinkle area. I don't know.
I'll have to ask my girlfriend what she uses hers for. It's real pretty. It's like a jade green. I was like, man, that looks really cool.
Well,
I want to use it.
Those gel masks, right? You seen like those masks that are like gel and you just like, dude, like I might have to look. It just feels good. Like my eyes are. I mean, when I used to take edibles every night, the mornings were bad. The puffiness, the black under the eyes. I'm telling you, ever since I started retaining, my eyes have, first off, my eyeballs have never been so white before. Like there's no tiredness. That's something that I've noticed, that my skin is glowing more, and I don't know. It feels different. But what's up, Roy? Roy, look at your name's on there. What's up, Roy? Bumblebee Tuna. How's everyone doing? We're vibing, dude. We're vibing. All right, nerds. Let's get some would you rathers in. Logie, would you rather explore Middle Earth with no map, or the Fallout Wasteland with no Pip-Boy?
Oh.
Live vibe.
I gotta start out with a hard one, man.
This is a hard one, dude. This is a hard one. But live vibe. You guys need to it's not just I'm gonna be talking Logie about this, but I'm gonna go into comments and I want to see what you guys are playing with us. So would you rather explore Middle Earth with no map? Now, if you knew anything about Lord of the Rings, I mean, what are the dangers, bro? Orcs?
Oh, I got it. I know my answer. We're solid.
And I mean, it's a wasteland, dude. You know, it's a wasteland. You got ghouls. You got everyone's trying to rob you. You know what I mean? Even though, like, you know, we're big Fallout fans. I mean, what would you rather?
Here's my thought process on this, right? I'm picking Middle Earth with no map. You know, it's... I feel like I would enjoy it more, as well as I'm pretty sure rad readings come from the Pip-Boy. So I'd be dead within like a few minutes, you know, because I'd wander into a place that was high in radiation.
Oh, absolutely.
And like I want to enjoy myself, so like I feel like Middle Earth would be a better pick for me.
And it's back end, bro. I mean, like I would like to live in Rivendell. That's just a bonus.
I'm gonna be banging my fucking head on Hobbit roofs and shit, man. I'm gonna be having dinner with them fuckers. You got wheels of cheese? I'm in.
You just got to defend yourselves from bad people, but I don't know. You fucking vibe in a cave and shit. But
I mean, they mostly left fucking Bag End, or like, you know, they left the Shire alone.
Yeah,
you know, like when I was first watching the movies, like I really thought like, be like, oh, they're looking for Baggins. Of course they're going to go to the Shire and they're probably going to fuck it up. And, they're going to go back and they're going to go back from their adventure and see like, their home was destroyed. They didn't touch the Shire at all. So the Shire's safe.
Dude, and it's so beautiful, bro. Like your home is like in a fucking mountain or a hill. And it's nice and cool in there. And just like Big Country right here, Big Country right now is smoking a pipe on the porch, listening to the rain and vibing. Nice. Big Country, you're doing it.
That's
right.
a vibe.
That is a vibe. And just like Bilbo Baggins and Gandalf, on the porch. Well, they were smoking
fuck,
good
dude.
stuff.
I tell you what, the day that I like brought my table outside and built Lego outside while smoking the pipe, like it was a vibe. Like it was
Wasn't
great.
Oh,
it was
man.
Amazing.
Oh, that is just. There's actually a Would You Rather Lego one I have on here, but
Oh no! Oh no!
Dude, no, this one I specifically wrote for you, but okay. First off, let's see. Let's go to. Adrian says Fallout. He'd rather be in the wasteland. Bro, I mean, I like the vibe of the old timey stuff, but bro, I've been, me in Fallout 4, right? Every weekend, just because the soundtrack
you ain't got God mode in real life, brother.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, I've cleared every freaking building, so now I'm like exploring how far off the map I can go and just vibing. But I'm like, okay. If I were to live in this map, where would my house be? And there's one house is Dr. Something. And his is like the only building where it doesn't look like trash or fucking dead or exploded shit. There's actually like carpet and a nice bed and a freaking working shower. Like, that's how bad I've gotten to the game. I'm just like, bro, like, I'm like, should I play another Fallout? Like, I'm afraid that any other Fallout's gonna ruin the vibe. And for me, it's the aesthetic and it's the soundtrack. Like, what's the closest Fallout to Fallout 4 that you think I would like?
Ooh. I mean, in all honesty, like, as much as I want to, just come out and shout fucking Vegas. New Vegas, I kind of wish you would have started with New Vegas first and then done Fallout 4 because just graphics alone and shit, like Fallout 4 is amazing. But it's just the storyline of New Vegas, like, with all the other Fallouts is I'm searching for my wife, I'm searching for my son, I'm searching for this. New Vegas is, I got shot in the head and I want fucking revenge. It's brutal. It's just a different type of story. It's just like, oh yeah, we're in it.
I see that. I see that. I'm more of a explorer and just vibe. But hey, there might come a time, dude, where I have some time and I want to start up playing another game. But playing
Fallout
it in
3
God
is still
mode.
pretty good.
Fallout 3.
Fallout 3 is still pretty good. I think it holds up. I mean, you're not going to get the same graphics, but it's still pretty good.
Big Country, we're talking cosmetics. We did, bro. We were talking about the Ice Bowl thing. Jake, Middle Earth. Ninja.
Yeah.
Explore Middle Earth and get my hands on them long smoking pipes. Who needs a map, dude? Middle Earth. What are you're gonna get lost, bro. I'm smoking a hobbit pipe right now on some Middle Earth. It's a Borderlands. If it was Borderlands, Wasteland, then Borderlands.
Okay.
Yeah, Borderlands had a good vibe, but there's, again, way too many mutants, man. Way too many mutants. All right. What layer? Okay, let's unlock. Pre-written out, dude.
Oh.
Join the Hogwarts faculty with no magic. Or the X-Men with a power that only works when you sleep.
Oh, no.
So it depends what kind of vibe, guys. So let me know. Join Hogwarts faculty. And again, you want to live with a bunch of wizards and shit? Or you want to live like in, I don't know, modern times and you're an X-Men and your superpower is when you sleep. So you don't really do any action. You just kind of I mean, if you like to sleep, I guess that's pretty cool. I guess it's like taking a mushroom trip and you got all these superpowers. Logie?
Like I'm sitting here thinking of all the X-Men powers. I'm just like, why would you want that when you sleep? Let me just have my Wolverine claws come out while I'm sleeping. You know what I mean?
But then you gotta think, Logie, if you were in Hogwarts, what would be your job there? You're in that beautiful castle, bro.
Yeah.
And all your friends are like wizards.
I mean, in the story, there is a faculty member who can't use magic, but he's a janitor. So do I want to clean up after all these fucking kids? You know what I mean?
You can be the cook.
That's fair.
But you got to cook for all them kids.
Well, that's the thing. And the dishes already wash themselves because, magic. So, yeah, I think I'm taking Hogwarts, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
I won't be the dishwasher. I'll just be the cook.
I like the vibe of Hogwarts, dude, but I think I'd be X-Men, dude, with the power that only works when I sleep. But my thing is, like, what's my superpower?
What's your power? Yeah, that's the thing.
Maybe I can... I don't know. Maybe I would like to do something positive. Like, maybe I'm a healer. I can just be kind of like, when I sleep, I can see them. And maybe I can be like a telekinesis. Like, I can point them out. I can get like some overview and be like, hey, go here, go there. And maybe control something with my mind. But then again, when you sleep, like what's my superhero costume, bro? A fucking sweatpants and a hoodie? What the fuck? I ain't gonna look very cool, bro.
Most relatable superhero ever.
And what if you can't sleep? What if I've been zinging on some freaking nectar, bro? And they need me. Like, maybe there's something I can take where, like, it's a serum. And I'm just passed out in the middle of a battlefield and someone's diddle-daddling my little willy, man. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I don't know. It's not really cool. If I was a Hogwarts, though, faculty, bro, what would be a cool, like, teacher? The teacher of... I mean, you can... I don't know. But you said Hogwarts. What's up, Stillman? How you doing, dude? Can you cheat X-Men system by taking Ambien?
I wouldn't mind being a potions master, man. Just sit there fucking mixing shit all day. That'd be tits.
Yeah, you still gotta wear like your cool little apron, bro.
Damn, or one of the like herbology, like fucking sitting there messing with plants all day. Except for fuck mandrakes because they scream.
Dude, Harry Potter had some... I like to watch Harry Potter like in December. For me, it's more of a Christmas vibe for some reason. But
it's a Christmas movie.
Is it? Are they all like generally like in the winter? I mean, I don't know. I think one of them was, right? Or were they all like that?
They do have Christmas scenes because during the school year they do spend Christmas at the castle. So, but not only that, I think someone did the math, and the very first movie can be considered a Christmas movie because no, never mind. I'm thinking of Lord of the Rings. Never mind. Lord of the Rings is a Christmas movie because someone did the math and they left on fucking December 25th.
Really?
Yes, somebody did the math and there's like, Lord of the Rings is a Christmas movie.
I like that because you get all the word battles, right? The Die Hard is Die Hard a Christmas movie, this and that. Oh man. Big Country, you can learn like a student, so Hogwarts. I'd get crunk on butterbeer every freaking day.
I'm not a big fan of butterscotch.
Bro, I actually had their when I went to Universal, I had a sip of that butter beer. It tastes like butter, bro. It's like a buttery. I mean, some people like that. Okay. And it's it's like butterscotch. You like butterscotch candy?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
It's a grandma thing, bro. Butterscotch is like a grandma thing. Jake, I'm taking Hagrid's job for real. Is that what FR means? For real?
For real.
Okay, it's for real. I'm so damn old, bro. But I guessed it right. Jake. Hogwarts, I'm so the guy who has a cat as his sidekick. Isn't that the groundskeeper dude?
No,
has
that's
the
the
cat?
janitor that I was talking about. That's Filch.
Oh,
Yeah,
longer
Filch
hair,
has
right?
the cat. He's like greasy fucking hair and shit. Yeah, always grumpy.
The creep. Ninja wants to be the creep. Adrian, all
I can see
Harry
it.
Potter and Star Wars with bro, that's not the question there,
No.
Adrian.
No. Get out of here. Go sit in the corner.
Will I still be Fire Nation at how? There you go. You could be teaching fire. You won't have any magic, but you can teach them how to create fire. I'm so Fire Nation. I'm streets. Yeah, you can tell them. You can tell those pubescent kids how to be airbenders, earthbenders in the sheets. Ninja. She'll be teaching sex ed.
The best part is they'll think that she's using magic without a wand when really it's just fucking when really it's just fire bending
dildo?
and earth bending abilities. She'd be the coolest fucking teacher there, man. They'd be like, what?
She would be, as long as she gets to wear like a Fire Nation uniform. I think she'd be rocking it, man. Yeah, most people said Hogwarts, man. No one wants to be napping as an X-Men. I'm just thinking.
No one wants that power when they sleep. They want to use their power when they're awake, man.
Who's the character that Jennifer Lawrence plays, where she can switch?
Mystique.
Yeah, there we go. I'd be an X-Men
Mystique.
just so I can be with her. Okay, next question. All right, have unlimited Lego funds or unlimited brisket. Did I spell brisket right? First off.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Okay, I
All
got
right,
questions
Logie.
about this one.
I'm telling you, bro, and you will have.
Am I allowed to select the grade of brisket?
Yes, the finest brisket of all the land, or unlimited Lego funds. But you got to do the math here, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Lego's expensive, but so is brisket.
So is brisket. You know how hard it is going to Walmart and being like, okay, I can either get a brisket or a Lego set. I can't have both.
Well, that's
What
the
do I
thing.
have to do here?
I know you're a fan of both, but anybody in the live vibe, if you don't vibe with Lego and you love brisket, I'm pretty sure you're gonna pick the brisket. But Logie, think about this though.
This is hard because if I had unlimited brisket, I could start a business so much easier.
Very true. That's something.
Okay, cool. No, I got it. I'm taking the brisket because unlimited brisket means that I can start my food truck easier with I don't have to pay for brisket anymore, which in turn brings in money to give me Lego funds. So yes,
you
brisket is
go.
the smart answer here.
But if you have unlimited brisket, Logie, and think about this, would you get tired of eating it? Really? You can eat. Oh well, fuck. I mean,
Bro, I'm a little fat, and you can dress up brisket so many different ways. Come on.
Yeah, dude, brisket with baked beans, bro.
Make brisket beans, brisket tacos, brisket grilled cheese.
Oh, well, this is the thing though too, Logie. If you have a limited Lego, you can sell Lego to fund your brisket. And Lego Lego never depreciates. Once that set is fucking retired, it's double the price. And you get to build unlimited Lego, bro. Dude, there's minifigures right now. The Cloud City Boba Fett minifigure alone is $3,000 just for the fucking minifigure.
Jesus Christ.
Oh I sold all of my most valuable Lego minifigs, bro, to freaking pay shit off.
I'm just trying to think how long would it take to sell though? You know what I mean? Like if I'm listing something for like $3,000, it's going to sit there for a while, I bet. I'm still picking brisket.
All right, so Logie picks brisket, guys. I'm picking unlimited Lego because I'm like, who can eat brisket every? Bro, I've been eating the same fucking dishes for the last 3-4 years here, and I'm still. Bro, I mean, I can eat my burgers every day. Every fucking day. For some reason, I get it. I get it. Let's see. Actually, it's actually meant country portions, guys. My fat ass will take the brisket, says Jake.
Hell yeah, dude.
Ninja, unlimited brisket, heavy breathing while eating air fried fries. Dude, brisket fries? Oh my god, dude. You just get a big bowl of french fries, add some brisket on there, dude. Oh.
Brisket fries, brisket nachos.
Is brisket that pricey?
So I know this much. I've seen Walmart briskets, which is like one of the lowest grade briskets that you can get, go from $30 to $80, depending on how many, like depending on its weight.
Per pound though, right? Yeah.
No, that's total price. Like the last price I paid for an 11-pound brisket was $60, and I was like, that's ridiculous. It's a Walmart brisket. This should be like half of that.
How long would that last?
I'm also it depends on if my girlfriend's here.
Okay.
If my girlfriend's here, it's gone same day.
Really? $60?
Oh yeah, we horked down on that shit. We horked down on that shit, man. And it's because it was 11 pounds, and you have to trim it so that it like can cook evenly. So you're talking like maybe 9-10 pounds. Which, I mean, it sounds like a lot. However, if you're just snacking on it throughout the day, as well as, using it for like brisket hash in the morning for breakfast. But yeah, my girlfriend likes to, she's a little bit of a grazer. So like, she'll come back to it whenever she's like feeling a little peckish, and she'll start fucking eating it. And then like, I'll see her eating it. We'll reheat it in the toaster oven, and I'll smell it, and I'll be like, oh man, that actually, you know what, man, let me get some of that too. So
you see her nibbling on it, and then you get excited, and then you get some.
Yeah. So like 9 to 10 pounds lasts like 2 days max.
Yeah, but dude, I mean, Logie, if you and your girl go to McDonald's or go to a fast food restaurant, you're gonna pay what, $30 at minimum. So
yeah, it's
better.
$30. That's just for me.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing, and you're getting brisket, which is protein, which is not like pre-processed food that's gonna. Yeah, like it's.
And if you have enough left over, if you have enough left over and you do what I do and make brisket chili, especially during football season, like that's another like. Probably another 4 days worth of meals if you eat just the chili. But I mean, like you can extend it even further and do the Ohio thing of putting the chili on top of like spaghetti noodles. It's called like we have a place called Skyline Chili that's like super famous in Ohio.
Do you believe how, because how like people like, oh, I eat McDonald's or I eat fast food because it's cheaper than buying groceries? Like, do you think there's some truth to that, or you think that's just bullshit? Because you just saying that you can pay $60 for a thing of brisket and you're gonna get multiple meals out of it, and it's like, dude, like a family of 4 going to McDonald's is gonna be like $80, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, back in the day, I'd believe it, because that's what fast food was specifically designed for. It was supposed to be cheaper than a home cooked meal. Nowadays, absolutely not. There's no way.
It's bullshit.
Over in Japan, though, I can tell you that it is cheaper to go to 7-Eleven and get a little bento box than it is to pay for groceries.
Yeah,
like there's like I have several buddies who currently live there as well as have lived there, and they're just like, yeah, no, dude, we didn't buy or cook at all, and while we were in Japan, we just went out. It was cheaper to go out to eat. And I was like, holy fuck. They're like, yeah, you just go to 7-Eleven, you can get a whole ass meal. I was like, 7-Eleven? They're like, oh, it's just way different over there, man.
Shit. Fuck, man, we're so fucked here, bro. We're so fucked here. Oh, you know what? Brisket with the creamy horseradish sauce. Are you a horseradish person?
I am. I love horseradish. Yeah.
It's either like you love it or you hate it. So Big Country likes horseradish.
Oh, yeah.
The only time I've had horseradish, well, I don't know. Arby's. Arby's always had horseradish.
sauce?
Is that the same shit?
I think so.
Horseradish.
I don't see why they would call it horsey sauce if there wasn't horseradish in it.
Yeah, well, they had horseradish, or I think it was Long John Silver. But anyways, my dad was a big fan. It's like a spicy white. What is it? What's in horseradish? Is it vinegar?
So it's kind of like, so horseradish itself is the spicy root of like a root vegetable, kind of similar to wasabi. Actually, the most wasabi that we get here in America is actually just horseradish dyed green. Because real wasabi isn't as like hard hitting as what we normally get here. But yeah, it's just in all honesty, I think like just horseradish sauce is just like, you know, ground up horseradish root in mayo mixed with other ingredients. If I remember correctly.
I don't like it. It's because it's a mayo based.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw this video on X, and the guy had a Hidden Valley Ranch, and he goes, "This is all the ingredients in Hidden Valley Ranch, and it's like 80%. It's like vegetable oil.
Oh yeah.
And then it's just a bunch of fucking different spices and powders. Like you're literally just consuming vegetable oil. I'm like, ew." Yeah. And I think ranch is good.
That's all that mayo is. It's just like an egg and mayo and lemon juice. That's it.
That's true. What's brisket poutine?
So regular poutine is just gravy on fries with cheese curds. So my guess is brisket poutine is you just add brisket to that. And that sounds amazing.
Yes, it does. Ninja, I'm willing to gamble ending up on the show my 600-pound life having unlimited You'd be happy though. You'd be happy. Dude, it's hard to watch those shows, bro. It's so hard to watch those fucking shows. Hunting is the cheapest option. 25 cents a round for 100 plus rounds of meat. 100 plus pounds of meat. Yeah, I get it.
Where are you getting ammo? Where are you getting ammo? That's fucking 25 cents a round.
Yeah, they're
shit,
yeah,
dude.
No shit, dude. Right? You probably, dude. That's why whenever it's cheap, you just stock up, dude. And you're good. Zary, what's up, dude? Zare, how you doing, brother? Welcome back to the live vibe, dude. When K9 matures a little, he'll probably move to horseradish and peanut butter, like a distinguished gentleman.
Oh fuck.
Very distinguished.
Breakfast.
All right. What's our next question?
Oh my god.
All right. Ooh. Would you rather have Batman gadgets or Spider-Man web slinging? Would you like to shoot webs out of your freaking wrists, bro? And be able to swing?
As cool as it would be, it's weird. So I didn't get seasick when I was on a ship, but like if I'm on a swing, like I'll start feeling fucking nauseous if I swing for a little bit. But like, so as cool as web slinging would be, you know, doing all the flips and tricks and shit, I'd probably fall and bust my ass. I'm gonna take the Batman gadgets.
Yeah, I'm like, do I want to? I think swinging. I look like the fucking so much fun, dude.
If I'm fucking doing the web slinging, I'll end up looking like the Jack Black spoof of fucking Spider-Man, the gut hanging out. Either that or the fucking Randy Marsh when he puts on the Spider-Man fucking outfit.
Well, you don't necessarily have to wear a Spider-Man outfit when you're slinging, bro. You can wear your stretchy pants, bro. What's up, stand together,
Chris,
dude?
I need to borrow some sweats.
Are you leaving us? No. I just need to borrow some sweats. Stand together, Lego fun. It was just me and you stand together. Everyone else wanted the fucking unlimited brisket, bro. Batman. All right, so what kind of gadgets did Batman have? He had the Batarang, right? And he got the hook, right? He can also swing.
Yeah.
But his gadgets were, I mean, depending on what universe of Batman, I mean, I considered his, like, the tumbler a gadget, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
His vehicles.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, it is, you know, a quote unquote vehicle that doesn't exist unless you have money. So, I mean, plus it had a whole bunch of, like, you know, fucking shit with it. So, I mean, I yeah, you can consider it a gadget. I mean, it had gadgets in it. So,
Dude,
you can't have the gadgets that come with the tumbler without having the tumbler.
Bro, if I was in full Batman getup, I would go to, like, I'm not saying I would go to, like, downtown Chicago, but you can just walk around in a bad area and you would have Kevlar, you would have, like, the spikes, you would just be unstoppable. I don't think anyone would fuck with you, man.
Just make sure you get the suit that you can fucking turn your head in.
That's right. Not the Val Kilmer one or the Michael Keaton one. Because you wouldn't be able to look behind you.
I love that they did a callback in the Christian Bale one where it's like, you'd like to be able to turn your head? I was like, oh, I know what they're talking about.
Yep. It's true, because it was pretty well. I mean, even George Clooney Batman. I mean, all the Batmans had a. That was like the number one thing. Like, you can't fucking move in this thing, dude. What do they call it? The cowl. The cowl, I think they called it. There, I'm good partner was driving, put him some coke. Yeah, I still don't know how you do coke straight, and how to take it out. That shit had to be buzzing in the. Oh, dude, you were buzzing off the coke straight? Shit, I wish I could get my buzz on with that, man. Stand together, Batman, Spider-Man all the way. I'm sick of paying for gas. Fucking Jake's just gonna be swinging everywhere. But that's the thing, though. Like, you would have to swing, and it's not like you can drive from here to. You're not gonna be able to sling from, like, Florida to Texas. You need something to grip to. And, like, yeah, if you're in, like, a specifically downtown area, you can sling off buildings and shit like that. But you need something to adhere to. Unless you can sling it to a fucking plane or a chopper.
Maybe one of these nerds can answer this for me. Who cleans up the webs when Spider-Man's done?
Just a bunch of spider jizz everywhere.
You know, like, just shit. Let's get a broom and
I've
you know
never
what I mean?
thought
Like,
about that.
because the most common answer that I got from other nerds, like, that I've worked with was that they're quote unquote biodegradable, so they just kind of degrade on their own. And I was like, yeah, but then you got fucking just wispies going through the fucking air, and then they'll, like, fall somewhere and just fucking degrade. But I was like, you know, like, who cleans up after Spider-Man? There's webs everywhere when that motherfucker's done. You know, or he like pastes a fucking, like, robber to the wall. How do the cops get him down?
Wait, that's. Yeah,
How do they get him down?
Yeah, but, you know, I mean, you look at superhero movies where they're literally destroying, causing billions of dollars of damage, and so you got to kind of throw logic out of the window. But speaking of webs, do you remember playing with Silly String? Or did you
dude, I had the Spider-Man Silly String launcher, dude. Came with the glove and everything, man. Like, it was a good time.
That felt good. It, like, wouldn't it, like, degrade? Wasn't it? Like, it was slimy, but, like, would it just evaporate?
It would harden, and then it would just be like a solid block, and then you just throw it in the garbage.
It'd be like rubber, huh? Like a hard rubber.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit. Do they even make that anymore?
I want to say that they still do. I mean, someone has enough nostalgia to keep that company going. I mean, shit, like, I'm about to buy a can right now. Hell.
I don't know, with the internet nowadays, people are just probably lighting flames on it, but I think it was flammable, dude. It would make sense that it was.
Especially in the 90s, of course it was flammable. You kidding me?
And it was probably not good for you, bro. It was probably kids are probably eating it. Stand together. Lego's worth more. That $1,000 Death Star set, man. That's a lot of brisket, dude.
You sell enough fucking briskets, you can afford that pretty easily, depending on what area you're in.
That's true. If you dressed up like Batman in a bad area, you're getting jumped. What is it with that? Like, what is it with, like, whenever it's like I'm not saying it's like Napoleon syndrome, but people always like to pick on the big guys, like, because they fear something. They fear, like, or they want to challenge someone. I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's, you know, I mean, specifically from like a high school standpoint, it's just them working out hormones and feelings that they don't understand what to do with. And also it's also just easier. I mean, hell, fucking, you know, I'm not the most buffed fucking dude or anything like that, but I mean, in the military, like, you're bullying fucking everybody, you know, just to show, like, okay, you can't, like, you're not gonna fuck with me in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? Or there's some that, like, I don't want to say they ask for it, but in the same token, it's just like, man, like, I feel bad, but you're taking it really well. So, you know, like we had like he's actually a really good friend, but I mean, just like his whole vibe and shit. I'm just like, man, like, I could tell you were bullied, and like, I feel bad because I feel like I'm bullying you, but like, he knew how to take it. You know what I mean? Like, and he would even rib on himself, and then, you know, afterwards I'd pull him to the side and be like, hey man, like, you know, we don't mean any of this shit, right? Like, we're having fun at your, granted, yes, it's at your expense. He's like, oh no, dude. He's like, trust me, I get it.
And that's the attitude you need to have to survive.
But like, it's not, like, it's not like it wasn't like high school days, like fucking bullying, you know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. It's just in high school, you got so much fucking testosterone hitting you at once that it's just like, nah, I need to hit something. You're weaker. I can get away with this. Instead of, you know, the possibility of you kicking my ass.
Well, let's break that down in a mental health aspect. I mean, people that were probably doing the bullying were the ones that were getting whipped on. You know, they were the ones getting bullied at home. Yeah. So
yeah, 90% of the time it was that. I mean, shit, like, my high school felt like it was fucking Breakfast Club, man. Like, you know, one of the biggest bullies in my school, like, we found out he was getting whooped on, and I was like, motherfucker, I'm getting fucking whooped on, and you don't see me going around. But I was like, you know, I was also like, you know, 112 pounds fucking soaking wet, you know what I mean? So like, I couldn't whoop on anybody.
Oh, little Logie.
You know, but I was, you know, there's like a whole thing with that. And then, like, you know, I saw his fucking face in the newspaper one day on I say newspaper, but it was like more like a news article that was posted on my hometown's community page, and he was arrested for heroin. So, like, you know, he chose a different path than I did. What really helped me get through all the bullying, and I'll be honest, I could be called an asshole for this, but, you know, like, sure, I was getting bullied in high school and shit because, like, you know, I wasn't exactly an alpha male, but I knew that, you know, one day later on in the future, I'd be making more money than they would. So
you're getting the last laugh.
Yeah, like, bullies, you know, I would tell my buddies all the time, like, sure, you know, they're the ones with the cheerleader girlfriends, and, you know, they're the ones having, you know, sex at an early age, yada yada yada. I was like, wait till we're 30 and making a fuck ton more money than them, because, you know, we'll have all the hot babes. And look at me now. Crazy.
Well, the thing is these people are, I mean, I'm not saying I'm justifying their actions, but you are a product of your environment, and it's unfortunate that people get, you know, their personalities all stem from childhood and the way they were brought up and their conditioning, and it's weird. The older I'm getting, the more compassion I have for these people, because it's not their fault, man. As soon as you're a kid, 2-3 years old, and you soak up everything that's around you, your parents, and it's fucking wild, dude. But Ninja over here, dude, she says web slinging. She picks Spider-Man web slinging. Thursday night live stream is gonna be lit. I'm like, how? Ninja's gonna be fucking getting her bowl of fucking spaghetti, dude. Pulling it.
I was just like, I was more so imagining like, you know, her boys inherited it from her side, so you'll see them in the background going,
slinging. Well, no, you're just like, if she needs to get one of her kids, just get over here.
Yeah.
Just fucking just push them. She'll have the new baby in a little rocker.
What are you doing going out the window?
Starts rocking the freaking rocker.
Yeah.
It will be lit, Ninja. I think it'll be really lit. Stand together. Logi's on point. Not you specifically. Anyone could battle them with your calves, Chris.
I mean,
Dude, the calves.
yeah, you break a watermelon with them calves, brother.
Oh, dude, you guys, I trained 0 calves. I've always had calves growing up. It's weird. Like, Darcy had the biggest biceps, dude, but he never trained biceps. It's just something that, yeah, calves. You see a lot of bigger people with strong calves, like huge calves.
I thought since I got a little fat, my calves would get stronger, and they're still chicken legs. What the hell?
Well, for me, it's the inside of my calves. The outsides don't go. It's the insides that have all the fucking meat, dude. But and the thing is too, like I can't. I see people doing I see some like people at the gym where they're like fucking. They got like big quads, broad shoulders, big chest, but they got absolutely no calves. And I see them doing calves like every day, and it's like, that's a hard muscle to grow, dude. I think it's calves. Birds use them as nests, extra firm and stick, with extra spider webs. Red Dead Spider-Man, a rural episode following a spider who can only hide under people's house and has nothing to sleep to. Biceps gonna be jacked. I'm in Council Bluffs. A stone throw from Omaha. Plenty of shit to swing. Oh, there you go, dude. Get your Spidey on, man. Sprints to fridge. There's going to be a fire water in the mini fridge. It's just like prison. You have to establish dominance. Go for the big... Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. It's but if you have to establish dominance, it's an insecurity within yourself. If you have to prove, I think, something like that. Video challenge, what's up, dude? I would like Spider-Man's web slinging. I mean, seriously, when I first saw the movie, I found myself nearly welling up in tears of amazed joy as a character freely and dramatically swung. I would like Spider-Man's web slinging. I mean, seriously, you double tapped the comment. I thought it was a continuance, but yeah, I'm assuming you were Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, right? Logan looking at the big picture in high school. Hell yes. Well, you're smart enough to fucking realize that back then, bro. You knew what was up, bro. You manifested that shit, dude.
I had seen enough movies to understand that, you know, like when I'm a whole ass adult in my 30s, that like I'd be making the money and having the babes.
It's the nice guys finish last, right?
Yeah.
Patience will always persevere. It's the Mexican soccer dad calves, Chris. All natty. What do are Mexicans known for having large calves? All you have to do is heavy weight overload them. You walk on them every day. You need to shock them with heavy weights over. Well, that's right. He's a bodybuilder. But still, bro, I'm seeing these jack dudes with tiny ass calves. It's kind of sad. It looks weird. But you walk on them every day. You have to shock them with heavy weight over. I don't want to grow my calves. I'm only 5'7". I don't want to grow anything bigger than what they are, man. I'm just gonna look like, I don't know. I think it'll look weird. I
shock my calves every day that I get out of bed. They're like, oh shit!
Full stress, low berry. Fuck! All right, we got 3 more. Watch only Star Wars or Lord of the Rings movie.
Bro.
This
Stop.
is a hard one. Now, how many Star Wars? There's a lot of Star Wars movies, and there's quite a few Lord of the Rings movies. But this is the only movies you can see for the rest of your life. Which movies have more lessons? I know.
I mean, the Rings all of them have extended versions, which are like 3 to 4 hours long, And
Right?
I'll be honest, like as I'm getting older, like I like longer content more. Like, you know, I'm watching like streams that are like, you know, streamers that post like 1 hour videos. But fuck, man, that's a hard choice because Star Wars like is just. Ooh. Do they have extended versions of Star Wars? If they have, they haven't been posted.
I'm going Star Wars movies just because. But the thing is,
in all honesty, I might have to go Star Wars as well. Like it's just, you know, like for the nostalgia factor of, you know, when I was little and, you know, my dad, it was either my dad or my stepmom would made me and my sister a blanket fort out of 2 chairs and a blankie, and we had our craft singles, you know, to snack on, sitting there watching fucking, you know, sitting there watching fucking watching the old trilogy on VHS. Like that was our fucking jam. And not only that, but like this last time around when I did my marathon while building the Falcon, you know, got to the newer sequels and watching Ren fucking stop a blaster fucking shot with the Force, like, and remembering when I was in theaters and like I watched that when it came out in theaters and seeing that for the first time, you know, like, you know, like, oh, in the books it happened, it's happened before, but you know, I didn't read the books, so that was my first time experiencing, you know, someone stopping a shot from a blaster with the Force. I was mind blown because I was like, oh my, why have they never done this before? You know, so, and like I got to relive that. So like I think I'd probably have to go Star Wars on this one.
I'll tell you one thing though, dude. Star Wars music, you know, fucking amazing. But I like the Lord of the Rings music.
Oh yeah.
Over, even though it's like fucking the Star Wars music is so good, but the fucking Lord of the Rings soundtrack and music, it's.
Do they have Lord of the Rings on vinyl?
Oh, they do, and it's expensive, dude. Really?
Oh, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
They had box sets. Maybe they'll have like a re-release or something like that. But dude, fuck, it's so good, dude. So good. The Shire's sound, the songs from the Shire, and then, dude,
you spend a day in my office, at least once you're gonna hear me or my coworker humming fucking the fucking Hobbit songs. So I mean,
how's the soundtrack for the Rings of Power? I haven't seen any of the Amazon shows, and I might want to dive into
I
that.
haven't either. Because like I've heard conflicting things where like some people said it sucks, some people said it's good, and I need to set aside the time to actually like watch it.
Yeah. Let's see. Zeri. Lots of motherfuckers walking around with 2 big ass legs and cats. Adrian, Lord of the Rings. All right, so we got 2 Star Wars. Me and Logie. We were picking Star Wars. We got 1 Lord of the Rings here. Stretching from the blade blood of Ninja. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. That being said, Star Wars 100%. 3 Star Wars, huh? What are you dipping on, Chris? Yep, it's that nectar thing, dude. It's nectar, dude. I'm getting my freaking. I'm continuously taking these. I only got 1 in right now, but I'm trying to. I want to see how I feel after a couple weeks of taking these things. Lord of the Rings. I'm diving into the extended cut and behind the scene features, those war scenes. Yes, the orcs, everything, man. Man, it's so good, dude. And you know what? The Hobbit movies are fun too, Logan.
Oh yeah, those? No, like I love the Hobbit movies. Like, oh yeah, like watching. Oh god, why am I forgetting his name? But watching, like, you know, his descent into madness when he actually gets in the mountain, like, absolutely nuts. Like I didn't expect it. I was just like, oh shit, like he's actually starting to fucking. He's starting to get the family curse of, you know, like all of it's mine. Yeah.
It was good. It was good. I liked all the different types of they're not dwarves. What are they called? Dwarves? No.
Yeah, they're dwarves.
Yeah, I thought they had a special name. It's been, dude. I'm gonna might do a Lord of the Rings marathon soon, bro. You know what? I'm gonna use your code for the nectar, ice, mango, something like that. Yeah, dude. CD1, brother, 20% off, man. Use my code, you get, dude. Today, I'm really liking their mild mint. I'm not a mint person, but mild mint's really good. Right now, I've been doing, I got this on my desk, the Berry Blast. The Berry Blast is really good. But I'm testing out these new Tropics. I know Cody was like, hey, congratulations on the partnership. No, it's not a partnership with Nectar. Basically, I did an ad for them. I did that short for them, and that was a one-time thing, and that's it. But I was able to get, and they did give me a code though. They gave me a code, and it'll save you guys 20% off. And I do make a commission. I make 20% of that. So I would love for them to be Live Vibe, sponsors, but we'll see. Never say never.
Order it so that they know that we're popular.
Exactly.
Chat. If you can afford it, don't go into fucking the negative trying to buy this shit for them. But if you can, every purchase helps, especially when you use that fucking code, because that entices them to actually sponsor the Live Vibe.
Absolutely. I admit, I've never watched Lord of the Rings. Guess I'll have to now. But I'd pick Star Wars. I love the old and the new movies and watching them in chronological order. dude, how awesome is that, dude? For JD to never have seen Lord of the Rings, bro. Imagine rewatching that, Logie, like
for the first time.
For the first time, dude. I never knew. I think it was Christmas time or something. I was at home for Christmas. Does anyone know what year the Fellowship of the Ring came out? How old was I?
God.
Anyways, the Fellowship of the Ring came out in theaters, and my cousin was like, hey man, do you want to go watch Lord of the Rings? What's Lord of the Rings? I didn't know nothing about it. And my experience with Lord of the Rings is we were in a parking
2001.
lot. Okay, so I was early 20s. I didn't know nothing about Lord of the Rings, and we got hammered. We didn't get hammered. We had some Heinekens in the parking lot. We had chugging beers. We went to see the Fellowship of the Ring, and I was astonished. I was amazed, and it fucking ended. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's the closure to this movie? He's like, bro, there's gonna be 2 other ones, but they're not gonna come out till I'm like, what? You go to this beautiful journey, and then it just fucking ends, and I'm just like, oh. Yep. But then I fell in love, and then that's when I'm like, all right, I gotta read the books. But oh, dude, I love it. Lord, you're so lucky, JD.
Yeah. Especially watching the extended cuts and seeing all that extra bits, really just it really brings it together better. Anytime that I want to watch or have a Lord of the Rings marathon, I will always pick the extended version every time.
Who's your characters that you like in there? Who are you tied to?
I'm a Merry and Pippin guy. They're they're
second breakfast.
They're fucking their personalities, their antics, and in the extended version when they find that little stash of food and pipe tobacco, and they're just sitting there having a good time, and there's they find the pipe tobacco, they're like, oh, maybe we should share with Treebeard. They're like, no, it's probably one of his friends, so we probably shouldn't tell him about it. And they're justifying why they should keep it all to themselves. Oh my god, they're so funny.
The thing is, they weren't in very many scenes, but they had a lot of memorable lines. Where'd we go?
Not only that, but their character arcs, going from the troublemakers to I think it was Mary aunts who offered his service because of was it Boromir's death? but he like offers his services to the fucking king because like he felt so bad that one of his sons died. So he's just like they mature, and it's very well done.
Dude, from the Return of the King or Aragon. Well, for me, Legolas, Aragon were like the shit to me. But the line, "You bow to no one." I was like, oh yes, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to give it up, but yes, if you haven't seen it, guys, watch Lord of the Rings.
Aragorn is the fucking shit. Like I idolized him fucking growing up. I was like, man, that's a badass fucking dude.
Nice. Dude, Aragorn's the shit, dude. Viggo Mortensen's his name. Oh, you picked up some, JD. Thank you, dude. Hell yes. Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm not really into video game, but I've seen this game called God of Kratos or some shit. And the soundtrack for that game,
God of War.
Is that God of War? Kratos? Yeah.
He's talking about God of War. Yeah, he's talking about God of War.
The old Vikings.
Oh, he's talking about God of War 4 good game. Definitely pick it up if you're interested. It's a really good game.
Bro, Halo 3 soundtrack. Do they got that on vinyl? Bro, they got a Fallout on vinyl, bro. They got all the songs that I vibe to on vinyl.
Shut your mouth.
Bro, they
No
do.
way.
Man. But it was sold out on Amazon. They have one that's like the motion soundtrack of the TV show. No. They have one with the old songs that I listened to in the game. But yeah, Goblin, what's up, dude? Lord of the Rings, dude. He's vibing with the Lord. Dude, look at us getting into this, bro. We're so nerds, bro.
Halo 3, it does have a vinyl soundtrack.
Dude.
You can buy it from Best Buy for $200. You can buy it from somewhere else for $90. You can get it for $10 on Amazon, but it's pre-owned.
Yeah.
So God knows what they've done to it.
Spotify.
It will. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's on vinyl. Holy shit.
Yeah,
well, I
those
know my
things
next
came
purchase.
out. Dude, like I have
This
the
along with,
Borderlands. Dude, they're expensive, dude. But that's the thing though, Logan. Like if there's a soundtrack that comes out, it's going to be, $25-$30. And once they stop the pressing, dude, like especially like I've been noticing video game soundtracks, bro, they go for a lot of money, dude. Like Borderlands 3. That vinyl, I paid $30 for it, and it's like going for like I think over $100 right now. Like these things, they go for some money.
For the Goofy movie's 30th anniversary, they're re-releasing the soundtrack on vinyl for $40. Thinking about picking it up.
The Goofy movie?
Yeah, the Goofy movie.
Dude, that is Jesse's favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, they're releasing. They're re-releasing the vinyl for $40, and the print is pretty cool. It's like black, but it looks like it's got fireworks coming out. It's pretty great.
That's
like not from the center. Like it's just fireworks like fucking all around the bitch.
Sparkles. That's the one, Pauly Shore, right? The Leaning Tower of Pisa, or Pisa. Okay, that's crazy. Like Jesse, like, that's my favorite movie of all time, dude.
Cheddar Wizzy. Yeah, that movie put me on the forever search to find the perfect cheese pull of slice of pizza, and like you can tell who grew up watching that movie and became chefs, because like I went to a brewery like a few months ago, and like we got a pizza to split across the table while we were drinking our beers, and like you pulled it and it was that fucking cheese pull, and like it didn't slide off of the fucking slice. Like it was just fucking a magnificent cheese pull, and I was like, yep, you can tell the 90s kids all grew up and became adults.
Is that a certain cheese though, or is that like, does it have to be at a certain, is that like only a certain type of cheese does that?
From what I found, it's like it's a certain mix that you do with mozzarella, because mozzarella does have the best cheese pull, but to get like a little extra pull, like it is some kind of blend. I know I'm fat. Leave me alone.
The name cheese pull. It has the most unique stretchy cheese pull. It's mozzarella.
Look, man, I have a little bit of the tism, okay, and I get hyper focused and study things that I care about, which is food.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. One of my favorite appetizers in like any like sports bar or whatever is mozzarella cheese sticks, bro.
Oh yeah,
Like,
dude.
It's dude, have you ever tried making some of those?
I have. I've also tried doing mozzarella sticks.
Of course you have. What am I asking?
Yeah, I tried making mozzarella sticks where instead of a breading, it's meat that's wrapped around the cheese stick.
Oh my Lanta.
That was while I was on keto because I was just like, wait a minute, this is keto.
Cheese.
If I can have cheese, and instead of breading, I could use meat. Oh my god, it came out hella salty because I used entirely too much barbecue rub. But hey, you live and you learn.
Have you seen
I
those
actually
mozzarella
need to-
cheese
I
sticks
need
that
to
are like
try that
patties? That are like flat.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
You're like
yep.
fancier. You're fancier like restaurants. They're not
Yeah,
sticks. They're like
yeah.
just like little.
Yeah, they're
patties.
called like planks or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's-
cheese planks. Yeah,
Still good. Still good.
yeah. I had
All right,
those
look.
at Top Golf.
I've never been.
Oh,
to
this is
Top
easy.
Golf, being a golfer. Really? What are you?
Oh yeah,
What
this
do you
is
be?
easy. I'm Jedi,
Jedi?
easily, dude.
Yeah,
Jedi,
but
easy.
Jedi. Okay, what powers do a Jedi have? Say they can use the Force, right? And they're good. That's basically it. I mean, what? Who's a? I mean, a wizard can't wizards like
Discipline?
do- Huh?
You know, you get that you get the Jedi discipline. You know, you fucking get that like that. I mean, the way that I see Jedi is almost like it's almost fucking like a kung fu master, man. You get that inner peace, that inner balance. You
It's
know,
because they're all retaining their semen, bro. They can't have relationships. That's why they get the Force,
no.
bro. They're not talking about it, but they're all practicing semen. It's funny because they weren't allowed to
that
be
makes
in
sense.
That's why I'm
Oh my
turning into a Jedi.
Have you tried to force pull anything yet?
Not yet, bro. But I'm feeling it, bro. I'm feeling it. But wizards can do Jedi shit, or can't they do more? I don't know. I mean, I'd rather be called a
yeah,
Jedi.
they can technically do more, as well as, if I remember correctly, you know, like you use the Force and it does take a strain on your body. You know what I mean? Because you always see them like, you know, lift shit and they're like, oh fuck, I'm tired. You know what I mean? But with wizards, you don't have that tiredness because it's just kind of like, okay, yeah, you know. But still, though, man, I think it'd be cooler to be a fucking Jedi, man. Have that actual fucking inner peace and inner balance, and you know,
Zen,
like
bro.
just
The
they're
Zen.
yeah, the zen of it.
Yeah, I like that. I think, I mean, I'd rather be a Jedi. I just want I want my own lightsaber hilt, bro. I want to build my own lightsaber. And I think that'll be the cool. Jedis are just badass. Wizards are creepy, says JD.
Oh, yes, I'm rumbly in my tumbly. Time for something sweet.
Dude, that's such a great opening, man. Like, I love metal songs that have like openings and shit like that, or like
Yes.
they'll have like something in the middle. For instance, like the band that I was part of in high school, like they like, you know, did a song, and then in the middle it was like a electronic voice that was like, "This could scare you," and then it was just boom, like fucking a sick breakdown, and I was just like, I had never heard anything like that before. And I was like, "That's fucking sick!" And then you played that before like the start of that fucking metal song, and I was like, "Yo, we need more of this! Oh my god, this is great!" Like I forgot how much love that I had for, you know, that type of shit.
I'm going to play the full video, Logan, and live vibe. It's 40 seconds long. I hope I don't get you know what for it, but the song after he says that is hilarious.
In the mood for food.
It's my jam.
Oh, yes, I'm rumbly in my tumbly. Time for something sweet. I am short, fat, and proud of that, and so with all my might, I up, down to my appetite's delight. While I up, down, touch the ground, I think of things to chew, like honey, milk, and chocolate. With a hefty, happy appetite, I'm a hefty, happy poo.
I'm a happy poo. Yeah, I'm short and fat and proud of
poo.
that.
Hey, man. You know what they say? Hefty, hefty, hefty.
No, but the video footage is so funny. He's just like hopping back and he's getting his honey. I'm short and fat and proud of. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
Banger.
his voice, bro. There was like a live action Winnie the Pooh, and that little Pooh Bear looked like fucking creepy as shit, dude.
Oh, is that the one with Evan McGregor as Christopher Robin all grown up?
That might have been it. I've never seen it. I've just seen like little like screen grabs or whatever. It just didn't look like a cuddly little dude. Winnie the Pooh. Like I haven't said this to. Have I told you about my blanket story when I was a kid?
Blanket.
Yeah.
Go on.
Like my mom forced me to throw it away.
Oh, it sounds familiar, but
okay.
I'm
So,
I'm sure the chat wants some story time.
All right. So when you're a kid, everyone has their blankie, right? They call it a.
Must be nice.
It's like a little. It's a little blank. Like for me, like I had this blanket that I would carry it everywhere. I would sleep with it. It was just like my comfort thing. And it was a Winnie the Pooh blanket. It was a Winnie the Pooh blanket, and my mom, was like, "Hey, man, Chris is getting kind of old." Like, I don't know how old I was, but like, I would still like sleep with this blanket. I would take it everywhere, and my mother. This was traumatizing. Because I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, fuck, maybe I got to dive in deep to this, bro. This blanket was my comfort thing. I took it everywhere, even if we left the house. It was just one of like, it was a comfort thing for me. And she was like, "You're too old for it. Throw it away." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Throw it away." And I remember crying, bro. Crying on my way to the trash can. And I had to throw my blanket. I'm going to fucking call my mom about this. That was some bullshit. I'm going to ask her.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Do you remember you made me throw away my fucking Winnie the Pooh blanket?"
Yeah.
Wow.
The normal thing is they usually like, slowly detach you from it and then they save it for grandbabies.
No.
Be like, "Oh, this was your dad's as a kid." But
My
no,
mom fucking made
I
it
understand that completely because, if we were ever like, I mean, it was typically whenever we were in trouble, we had to throw our favorite thing away. Like if we got in trouble, it's like, "Oh, guess what? You can't have this anymore because you're in trouble. Throw it away." And like, I can't tell you the amount of times I had to throw things away.
That sucks.
for like
man.
the simplest shit, man.
And
it's
the
just
thing
like,
is, Logan,
or
no parent knows how to parent.
oh yeah,
No
no,
parent
like it's
knows how to parent. They just don't. And some of the things they do, they've learned from their parents. That's what you call a generational curse or a generational habit that you have to break for your kids. You know what I mean? And our parents, everyone's parents, they did the best that they could. And one thing that I've had to let go is to forgive, my stepdad, forgive my dad, and forgive my mom. They did the best that they could at their age and their trauma. Everyone they have childhood traumas, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's wild. It's
some more than others, but yes, I understand
absolutely.
that. Yeah,
Absolutely.
there are things, from, my story that, I can't forgive, you know what I mean? But because like there's just, that no one in their right mind would, either do or
hard,
make a child do certain things,
Yeah, I know.
But I've come to terms with it, you know what I mean? And I look at where I ended up. Just like I said in that video, I see where I ended up and and the type of person that I am. And in all honesty, like, I'm not justifying, any of their actions or anything like that. But I turned out pretty okay. You know what I mean? And I learned how to, love my fellow man and woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And be there for people that, need it. Because son of a bitch, trust me, I've been there.
Hey, you're still young, bro. You're still young. You got the rest of your life to think about. You might get, I don't know. Never say never, though, bro. But I know if you're setting your ways, you're setting your ways. I get it, dude. I get it, man. I have no idea shit anyone has gone through. We all have our own experiences in our own ways. There's also a pool horror movie titled, have you seen any of those?
I haven't. I just
either.
At first I thought it was a joke, and then I found out it was real, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna pass it. Just like either I don't know if they've actually done it or if it's still in the works. But you know, when Steamboat Willie became public domain, they're gonna make a horror movie or have made a horror movie about Steamboat Willie. I'm just like, nah. Like just fucking.
Well, Mickey Mouse is now public domain now. Did you know that?
Oh, is he really? I thought it was just the Steamboat Willie version.
No, I've heard people can use the mouse now, bro. At least that's what I've heard. Well, now I'm gonna have to change my pick after that story. Every day Chris sees me, he thinks, no, stop it, dude. Listen, man, I've got the sound effect. Don't be changing your freaking. It's not trauma. It's just it's funny. Just it just hit me after I listened to that full thing showing you guys, and then I'm like, oh, it brought me back. Oh my god, my blanket, because we were talking about the voice. The voice is so nostalgic growing up. I loved Winnie the Pooh. And Christopher Robin. My mom would call me, oh, Christopher, because my name, right? Christopher Robin.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah. Anyway, JD, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, brother? Long time no see, man. Welcome back. Hey, for those entering, if you guys haven't done so already, do me a favor and like the video, man. Holy crap, it's already 10:40. I think we got one more. One more to go through. I try to be the source of comfort and humor, and I'm here reactivating trauma. Stop it. You're not. Flex. Wizard, the Jedi 2 dogmatic.
Right.
Oh!
New Christmas gift idea.
No.
Blanket.
No, that's done.
Make sure to dirty up. And
it won't be the same,
very
bro.
used.
It won't be the same. No, it's in some fucking landfill right now in California.
Someone go dig it up. Canine, you called yourself a professional dumpster diver. I have a mission for you.
All right, Logie, would you rather, and Live Vibe, would you rather own a real Iron Man helmet or a real...
I'm not smart enough to do physics for Captain America's shield, so I'm taking the Iron Man helmet.
I mean,
have Jarvis talking in your ear and shit.
Yeah, that's true. But what does the Captain American shield do?
It bounces off of walls and trees.
Okay, so that's kind of cool.
It blocks literally everything. You can fall from a 20-story building and land on it and be perfectly fine, not even a dislocated shoulder, because it absorbs all of the impact.
And it's probably really...
I'm obviously being sarcastic, but that happened in the movie, and I was like, how?
No, I know. He was blocking bullets and everything like that. So it's basically a fucking Kevlar. The best Kevlar you can get. That has a really good paint scheme. I think the helmet, bro. The helmet's pretty badass.
Dude, I'm taking the helmet. Like, it'd be so cool to just put it on. Just
K9, hello everyone. I just woke up. Oh shit.
Hey.
It's 10:43 at night. What do you mean you just woke up? You got a job?
Look, man, he's taking a nap.
Is he working nights or days now?
Too many.
How do you just wake up? It's nighttime. It's the time you go to bed now. Wizard. Iron Man, says Adrian. Dude, did you ever get, like, I've seen all the Marvel, like, the major Marvel movies, but I am nowhere near invested in Marvel than I am Lord of the Rings and Star Wars.
Yeah, no.
Like, it's just, like, whatever for me.
Like, when they started cranking them out, like, what seemed like every year, like, it became too much. And you know, sure, there's a site that tells you what order to watch them in so you can understand it, and then but you also have to watch some of the shows and shit to, you know, like, to get a little bit of backstory on what's happening in another movie. Like, it's just too much, you know what I mean? Like, I understand, you know, milking a fucking cash cow to fucking, you know, make as much money as possible on something that's popular. But dear God, give those... Oh man, fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. Give them tits a break, dude. Like that cow's tired.
Yeah.
Like Jesus.
They have a whole new. They just released a trailer. Have you seen the new trailer for Thunderbolts?
No. I'll be honest with you. I've been ignoring a lot of like Marvel shit just because it's just too much. And you know, like I watched it. Like the more that I watched it, the more it seemed to delve into okay. Instead of like action, these are going to be comedy action. I'm like, you know, quit trying to force jokes and shit into it. Like, my God, just let it be like how it was. You know what I mean? Like it was more interesting because it felt like it was a little bit darker. If you get what I mean, like, you know,
I know.
but like, you know, they're trying to like, sure, you know, a joke every now and then is okay, but I mean, like, fuck, dude, like they started turning into comedies, and I was like, all right, come on.
It was just getting too cringe, dude. It was just getting.
And then you know, every celebrity in existence started becoming a Marvel character. I was like, okay, we get it. You know what I mean?
I'd rather have a no face. I'd rather have a no face. Was this? Okay, well, this is the new. I do like a line in this trailer here. We're gonna watch the new. This is apparently gonna be the new cast of the next wave of superheroes from Marvel. And this is the new trailer for Thunderbolts. I think this is the trailer.
The Avengers are not coming. Who will keep the American people safe?
There's some big threat out
I do love Bucky, though. I got to tell you.
And you are gonna help me stop.
He's my favorite.
I like
Who are you? Why, you got someplace to be?
Oh shit!
I love that guy.
The Russian Captain America.
So none of us comply? So what, do we all just punch and shoot? I can't think of a worse group of people trying to work together.
Please, God, stop! Where were you? Where were you?
Everyone here has done bad things. You can't escape the past. Hey, it's like your mind is somewhere else.
So you can do something about it now, or live with it forever.
This could get messy.
No shit. You thought you were gonna be some great savior? You can't even save yourself.
We can't do this. No one here is a hero.
Lena, when I look at you, I don't see your mistakes. That's why we need each other.
It's gonna fucking flop, dude.
Okay, that was really good.
We are the Thunderbolts!
Can't call ourselves that.
God, thank you.
This has makings of team that can raise to glory.
The Avengers.
It's hard. It's hard. I like. Yes, Wicked. Florence, whatever you pronounce her last name. Absolutely. She's gorgeous. She's hot. And I liked her in the Black Widow movie. But I don't know, bro. I mean, apparently they got Robert Downey Jr. is going to come out as Doom now. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. The Thunderbolts is a separate thing. It's not going to be like the new Marvel because they still got like all the other Marvel characters. I think. I don't know. They had another trailer for something else. I think Thunderbolts isn't going to be like the new Avengers, but I don't know. I just think it's getting overplayed, bro. Superhero movies are just kind of like dying, dude. They're dying. What's up, K9? How you doing? She sounds like Olga from MGS Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, I think they're Russian, dude. I think they're Russian. Do I
I know what he's talking about. Yeah, no, he's right. Yeah.
Wait, do they?
It's a video game, Metal Gear Solid, Sons of Liberty. Yeah, that was one that I played heavily on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about.
All right, we got one more, Logie. This isn't a nerd question.
Ooh.
All right, Live Vibe. This is the last Would You Rather. We've gotten all of our nerd ones. Dude, I'm surprised those nerd ones. Nobody gave me any options in chat, but I had enough to get us through it. But here's the last one. Would you rather fight a bear with your bare hands or wrestle an alligator in water?
So this is difficult because like I would want to pick the bear so I could pet it while I'm getting mauled to death. But if we're talking realistically, I think I have a better chance with an alligator. As long as you stay away from the mouth and keep that mouth clamp shut, you're solid.
You have a better chance with a gator?
In all honesty, yeah.
I
think you know, like fucking bears are fucking huge, man.
Yeah, but gator, you could get lucky.
You keep the mouth shut, and then you like fucking try to do something with the tail. Like you're solid.
If it's a male bear, I mean, JD would know how to tackle a bear, but I would grab his balls, bro. Like I'd do something. I'd do something. The thing about if you were to wrestle a gator, you'd have. First off, you'll drown by the time you die, I think. But how are you gonna get? You can't move underwater. I mean,
maybe you can't.
I mean,
I
you
literally
can swim and shit.
Literally did 10 years of water training, man.
But okay,
like, you just gotta roll with him. Like, that ain't so hard.
You just gotta roll, bro. Go with the
him.
flow. Fucking.
It doesn't say to the death. It just says wrestle. You keep that mouth shut and you keep your legs clamped around him and you just roll with him a little bit and then like, cool, I wrestled an alligator.
I'll take the bear, says Adrian. I will. You know what? I don't know, dude. I don't know. This one's tough, man. I mean, how do you defeat a bear? You play dead and you poke it in the eyes. I know with the gator, I think you put on a defeat a gator.
And that's also with a shark. But I mean, I would treat it like he was a shark. You keep the mouth clamped shut and then you just poke him in the eyeball a little bit.
The thing is, gators aren't really, well, they're good swimmers, right? But bears are pretty agile, bro. And I've seen bears fight.
Oh, wait, no, that's a crocodile. Never mind. I was going to say, can I take the one that doesn't have a tail? That's a crocodile. That ain't a gator.
Oh, little cutie.
Yeah,
I mean,
keep his mouth shut and roll with him. Maybe get him a slap on the cheeks.
JD, I'm fighting the gator for sure. Has an Achilles tendon if you pinch its mouth shut. The bear has no quick way to take it down. But okay, Logie and JD, fucking Crocodile Dundees over here. If you, say you hold the mouth shut on a gator. You're holding it shut. You got it wrapped around, headlock, or you're bear hugging that shit. Where do you go from there? How do you kill a gator with its mouth shut? Could you drown? Could you like cut off the airway?
No, you can't. I don't know. I don't think you can drown an alligator because I mean, like they hibernate in the underwater, right? So like,
I don't know.
They do that fucking thing where they close their fucking like vents and shit, and like you can like they hibernate underwater. I'm pretty sure, but I mean, like if you got it in a headlock and its mouth is clamped shut, like sure it's gonna be like fucking jostling all over the place. But I mean, like if you have it right and you can plant your feet, you can drag that bitch out of the water, and then continue to wrestle on land where it's weak.
Gotta run in serpentine patterns.
Yeah, it's just wrestling. It doesn't say to the death. So you can't add that.
I'll fight a. For the record, I've never tackled a bear. This is JD. I'll fight the bear, and gator has an advantage in the water. I have a chance to outrun. You can't outrun a fucking bear.
No, it's not. We're also not giving you the option to run. You have to fight the bear.
Zach, what's up, dude? Welcome to the live vibe, brother. I fight a grizzly every time. I throw in a dip. Well, you're gonna be dying, mauled, and clawed.
You're still fighting it, man. Like we've come to terms, brother. Like you don't fight me anymore.
If I'm going down with the gator, I'm doing it with a fat dip in and a bear. So basically, I want to roleplay as Alex Terrible or Steve Irwin. Alex Terrible? What is that?
Oh, yeah.
That's the singer.
That's the singer from Slaughter to Prevail. He actually has fought a bear.
How? Hiking or?
I don't remember the story. I just remember seeing I remember it came out that he has actually fought a bear before, and like I was like, dude, like I was slightly scared of him before, but knowing that he fucking took on a bear, like my god, dude's crazy, but he has
a good voice.
He's such a badass.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if Steve Irwin. Well, I'm sure he wrestled some gators, bro. I bring it on.
I mean, he had to wrestle and tackle him, and then like present them to the camera.
Let me ask Rock.
This is my home gator. yeah, you can tame a gator. You know how many videos I've seen of like a dude like has a gator on a leash, and the gator's wearing like a little T-shirt that says like "I Heart Florida."
That's just everyone in fucking Florida, dude. That's a Florida man right there. Okay, is it easier to beat a gator with your bare hands, or what kind of bear? Is Grizzly is fine?
Yeah, just say Grizzly.
They're gonna, dude. AI is amazing, bro. They're just probably gonna break it down with each thing. All right, here we go. Beating either an alligator or a grizzly bear with your bare hands is a tall order. No shit. But let's break it down. An alligator's main weapon are its jaws, capable of clamping down with around 2,000 pounds of force, and its tail, which can whip with surprising speed. If you could somehow avoid the bite, say by staying behind it or clamping down of its snout shut, you might have a slim chance. People have survived gator attacks by gouging eyes or punching the snout. But beating, one implies dominating it, which is unlikely without tools or insane luck. Your average gator weighs 500 to 1,000 pounds, and its armored skin doesn't make it a soft target. A grizzly bear, though, that's a different beast. We're talking 300 to 600 pounds of muscle, claws that can rip through flesh like butter, and a bite force of 1,200 psi. Plus, they're fast, up to 35 miles an hour, and can swat you with enough power to break bones. Bare hands against that, you're not winning unless you're a comic book hero. Even trained fighters would stand a chance without weapons or a miracle. Realistically, a gator might be marginally easier because it's less mobile on land and has exploitable weaknesses like the eyes and the snout, while a grizzly raw power and agility make it a nightmare. Still, both are likely to end with you as lunch. If you're picking a fight, bring more than your fist.
Can you read the first line of that third paragraph for me real quick? Just one more time.
Realistically, the gator might be marginally easier because it's less mobile.
I chose correctly.
But this fucking AI is saying if the gator's in land. I didn't specify whether the gator was in water. And that's where the, that's what the, I think you're right though. Yeah. Fuck it, I'm going gator.
Snap the jaws shut. Hold them tight as you fucking can. Drag that bitch out of the water so that you have the better advantage out of the water. That's right, JD. My man.
It doesn't matter. We are all gonna be
breakfast.
We're all gonna be breakfast regardless, dudes. Logan, it was fun tonight, bro. Thanks for hanging out, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. Anytime, man.
There was a nice change of pace, dude. I like nerding out. You guys, if you guys are vibing and haven't done so yet, please do me a favor and like the video. I'm hoping that Ninja will be able to join us tomorrow. Thursday nights have always been fun with us three racking stupid videos and just being stupid. But hopefully Ninja could come on and we can see her slinging her web and doing some fucking cool shit.
Being stupid, what do you mean? I thought it was highly educational learning about sunning your butthole.
That's exactly what I mean, bro. We talk about fun. thing is, when we're all together, we do some weird fucking shit, man. We do some weird shit. JD, and I see JD and Ninja welcoming people in here. I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys holding down the fort, man. I got a pet Grizzly and Kodiak. You're going down, K9. You're going down, bro. You're not gonna survive either one of those, bro. I don't go anywhere without my strap.
What do you mean?
I get just the Hail Mary. What do you mean? What?
He'll just throw it he'll throw it a peanut butter mayonnaise sandwich and it'll fucking die. It'll die right then and there when it eats it. It's like,
bro. I mean, you gotta think. K9 always has a PB and mayo sandwich. I mean, that's a good diversion, bro.
He keeps that thing on him.
I mean, it's not necessarily a weapon, but that might get him out. That might he might be survivable. He might survive that. You're braver than you believe, guys. Stronger than what you seem. And smarter than you think. Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, yes. I'm rumbly in my tumbly. Time for something sweet.
I love that, dude. Oh, Winnie the Pooh, bro. When you believe in a thing, believe it in all the way. Implicitly and unquestionable. Walt Disney. Good old Walt. I like Wicked Giving. Dude, Walt had some.
Yeah.
That dude wasn't he was the Steve Jobs back in the day. He was an Imagineer, bro. You guys, I love you all. Have a great night. And we'll see you tomorrow, baby. Bye, bomb, man. Peace out.